The stakeholder analysis can be done with different frameworks. A stakeholder analysis cannot forget the fact that stakeholders are independent actors. And they may not always be perfect actors. They may not make decisions purely based on statistics or logic. We will discuss a few in this session to have a better understanding of the personas we deal with and how to engage them. Refer to the image of the power and interest model, where each person is analyzed based on power and interest he or she has. Low interest and low power. Here you can put fewer efforts and keep monitoring these stakeholders' changes to high interest and power. Here we can relate to our scenario of the education industry. The users or institutes who don't have an interest in digital adoption have less interest, as well as less power to take decisions on digital adoption. Here for such a group of users, we can do educative evangelism about digital technologies and how those are beneficial for them. This would help the users to move to the high interest zone. High interest and low power. Here the stakeholders have high interest due to the possible inclination and usage but don't have much power to take decisions. Stakeholders that have a low degree of power but a high degree of interest are good to have around. It's less worth it to involve them actively, so just keep them updated every now and then. As we talked about students who will have high interest but may not have the power to purchase any education solution. These situations where students are interested in the technology but have to depend on the institutes or the teachers to adopt such technology. Low interest but high power. Here the stakeholders don't see any interest in the actual usage of the solution or value of solution but carry high power of decision making. Here we need to keep them happy as they could be decision makers or key influencers. For example, for any education product, we can see parents who don't have much interest in the education solution but has the power to make decisions for their kids. They have the power to purchase. So we need to keep them satisfied with the right data, information and achievements. The last type of stakeholder is the one who has high interest and high power. For education products, we can see the education institutes that would be interested in the solutions as well as will have the power to purchase it for their students. Here we need to manage them closely as these personas or groups of people will be the people with high interest in features, technology, usage and if needed will be in a position to buy them. I hope now you have understood how to map and categorize the stakeholders based on their interest and power to purchase. With this analysis, you can plan your communication and engagement strategy for success. As a stakeholder management strategy, we need to decide our communication plan. Too often, companies only loop their stakeholders in when the company is experiencing a disruption. This stage is too late for true involvement and engagement. Instead, stakeholders should be involved from beginning to end, as their resources may be critical to developing and stabilizing the business. For the stakeholders who has low interest and low power, we can put minimum efforts but keep a watch on them. These stakeholders may move into high interest or high power role where we need make changes in our communication plan. For the stakeholders who has high interest but don't have the power or impact to purchase, they need to keep informed about the value, progress, achievements as these stakeholders act as crucial influencers in decision-making directly or indirectly. These stakeholders looks for fact sheets, data sheets, articles and achievements. For the stakeholders, who have less interest but high power, we need to keep them satisfied. They may not be the stakeholders who are interested in our product, value or usage, but would be keen on commercial aspects. They have power to take decisions or influence the decisions. So ensure that we keep them satisfied. The stakeholder who has high interest and high power are the one who are interested in our product, value, data sheets, fact sheets and have power to take decisions. They will expect communication about features, benefits, value as well as commercial. These stakeholders are techno-commercial and we need to work and collaborate with them closely. Every stakeholder is unique, and consequently the methods used to interact with them will need to be tailored to them. It is often an important role to develop personal relationships with these stakeholders, learning more about what drives them, and learning more about what they desire.